Have you ever wondered where the heck we get the IVF protocols from and where the medication plans come from? I'm Dr. Jessica Reinig, a double board certified OBGYN and reproductive endocrinology and infertility specialist, and I am going to talk to you about that today. So in order to understand IVF medications and why we use them the way that we use them, first you have to understand the menstrual cycle, and here you have the menstrual cycle laid out as it typically can, but in order to make it a little bit easier, follicle stimulating hormone makes eggs grow, eggs release estrogen. When estrogen reaches a threshold, luteinizing hormone spikes, which leads to ovulation, and then once ovulation occurs, we start making progesterone. For IVF, we still need all of these things. For many, it starts with stimulation, which is equal to the follicular phase. And in the beginning of the follicular phase, FSH or follicle stimulating hormone is really important to help you grow your egg. That's going to be your gonal-F and your follistim. We also like to sweeten the deal a little bit and add a little bit of LH in, and that would either be Menopur or low-dose HCG. And this is going to lead to what? It's going to lead for your eggs to grow. And we know that as the eggs are growing, estrogen goes up, up, up. And what do we know back about the estrogen? There's a certain threshold that leads to this LH surge. But the problem is when you're making many eggs, the estrogen is higher earlier than what we want it to be. And that means that we need to block this LH surge from happening, because that would be bad. And so we need some sort of suppressive medication that prevents this from happening. So for that, we have suppressive medications, and these are antagonists like Cetrotide and Ganirelix, which are added at some point in the cycle when your estrogen gets high enough, or agonists like Lupron, which are typically started more towards the beginning of the cycle. Okay, hopefully you're following me so far. So at some point, though, the eggs are going to look really good on ultrasound, the hormone levels are going to look good, and we actually will want ovulation to occur. So we're going to want this LH surge. Problem is, LH is a hormone that goes like that, and we also have been suppressing it, so we need to use something else. So we are just going to take that over here. Since there's not enough room and I want to make sure you see. Triggers are typically things like HCG and Lupron. And these triggers that are supposed to mimic the LH surge do what? They lead to ovulation, which is the egg retrieval. Follow for more next time on what the luteal phase is about.